Recently, I had a customer reach out to me and ask if I could help him with a custom request. He's about to start a new job at the Danish Joint Arctic Command, and he wanted a bracelet done to signify this new career path in his life. He had sent me some photos of the Arctic Command shield and stable belt, and he stated that he was good with it being a black and silver laser engrave on stainless steel. Always doing my best to make my customers happy, and knowing that I'm sometimes able to anneal the stainless steel with some colors, I decided to try and surprise him along the way. When I make the smaller stable belt inspired copper bracelets, I tend to do a collective maximum of 4 strings of 2mm satin to a total of 8mm. The Arctic Command belt's design demands using 4 2mm and 3 1mm strings. Keep those figures in mind. Managing a customer's expectation is always very important, especially when doing something new. Knowing this from previous experiences, I told him that I wasn't sure, but I was willing to give it a try. He understood it perfectly, and he even had a backup design request of using midnight blue, that's what we in Denmark know as navy blue, and a lighter blue to symbolize the colors of the shield. Almost coincidentally, those are the colors I'm using to build the framework for the bracelet with here. If you're wondering, I never melt cords together anymore. Using the Mani method ensures that they won't break easily apart if something happens. Since there are plenty of tutorials available, I won't dwell too deep into the process, but basically remove a bit of core from both cords, melt the ends for stability, and sew the cords into each other.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that? I think she's feeling me. Turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease. Bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on a tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.
Then it's just a bit of flame to make the hardened cord ridges go down with the shaping. A little while ago, I built this simple jig to allow for more uniform and easy sizing, and adopted the Mad Max style closure instead of using the small plastic buckles. As you can see, I decided on a children's size, a small medium, a large extra large, and a double XL. This system fits the purpose great. These first steps are always one of the more exciting parts for me. Will it fit? Will the colors go together or not? Can I manage to get all of the belt colors to align good, or will it look bad? In any case, this is one of the times where slow and steady wins the race, because if I mess up here, it will never be real good. Remember how I told you to keep those figures in mind? This is me realizing that the extra 3mm is simply too much, and that I need a coffee break to clear my mind. Watching a lot of videos on YouTube and getting frustrated over not completely understanding the freedom units, I figure I need to translate the M&Ms to inches for that one American viewer who is still watching. So my usual maximum of 8mm is 0.31496 inch, and this belt is 11mm, which is 0.43307 inch, and because I usually have to squeeze down the 8mm to 6mm to fit the hole in the steel plate, this is just not going to work, being almost double the size. So, not being shy or thinking outside of the box, I decided to expand the holes a bit, and it ended up being somewhat successful. Improvise, adapt, overcome. So all that's left to do now is to keep paying attention to the details and finish up the bracelet. Some of you may note that the standard Max closure calls for a diamond knot, but I find it to be too bulky for my style, so I do 2 snake knots on top of each other instead, using the width of my hand to measure how much tail the bracelet gets to have. One of the side perks of having a small business is that you get to have your very own style and do whatever you want. I save all my offcuts and trims, and I used the camouflage ones combined with a keyring and a little head I drew in a 3D rendering program and printed to make a unique keyring as a small gift. I had a bunch of flyers made last year, and I decided to use the rest of them to write a little thank you note. This is the Noia Ninja. It's a little alertness game I invented utilizing small DIY Velcro patches. If he shows up on your uniform or your backpack, it means that at one point you were not paying attention to your surroundings, and it is now your mission to pass him along to the next victim in line. Since this will be going to the Arctic Command, it was a perfect opportunity to spread the game even further geographically. Now all that's left to do is to wrap up the bracelet in silk paper and pack it all down, close the envelope, and do a digital freight label, which will be printed and put in the box, on the box, at the pack shop when I ship it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.